You know this deep feeling that you get literally in your bones, in your gut, that there's more. There's more to experience, there's more to live through, there's more to memorize, there's more to see. And it doesn't even have to be that loud knowing, it's just this little voice in your head that keeps nudging you that there's more. And you just have this inner knowing and this inner confirmation that there is more. And that's exactly why you are meant for more. Let's unpack this. Let's go back to this inner knowing feeling, because I feel like quite a lot of people might be a little bit confused and think, how do I even know? How do I even feel this? And let me tell you that this feeling manifests differently to all of us, because it doesn't have to be loud, but it can also manifest as something quite big. And the more you ignore it, the louder it gets. So for example, let's say that you're working a 9 to 5 that you don't particularly enjoy. There's this manager that pisses you off all the time, and let's say they brought you yet again a stack of tasks and unrealistic deadlines for you to chase. And each time this happens, you're just more and more frustrated, and your body is screaming and literally just begging you to leave that job. And you just want to literally throw it all in a corner and just be like, you know what, I give up, I'm done, this is my notice. And remember how I said that inner knowing is usually quite quiet? It technically is, but this response of this frustration and this like being fed up is your body's response to ignoring that feeling. It's literally your body saying, why am I even here? I hate this, I don't feel comfortable, I know there's more out there, yet I'm still here. Why am I doing this to myself? It's this build-up frustration and an effect of ignoring that inner knowing. And it can also manifest as sadness, because you might be technically where you want to be in life or where other people would want to be in life, and yet you feel empty. You feel lonely, you feel sad, you feel like something is lacking, and you are not really grasping life as you wish you could. And you keep having this nudging feeling that keeps pushing you to try something else, to try something new, to move somewhere, to just change the way you live. And the more you ignore it, the emptier you feel. And how do I know all of this? And maybe you might be wondering, is it spiritual? Is it some magical thing? And I wouldn't say so. For me, it's coming from my experience, because I've ignored this feeling for a very long time, and I just know how it felt the entire time. I know how badly I wanted to get out of certain situations, and yet I would ignore it. I would just settle for something that I thought was correct, but it wasn't for me. If you want to interpret it as a spiritual thing, then that's fine, because it can be absolutely interpreted that way. However, it's just that knowing. It's just that feeling of, I know that there's more. And you might not even know exactly what that thing is. You might not know what you are after technically, but it's just you pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and trying new things and just stepping outside a little bit. Trusting yourself enough to take different steps every single day and finding out what your calling is, what your purpose is, what you want to do in life. And you might be wondering, how do I even go about this feeling? Like, how do I respond to this so I actually feel fulfilled? So maybe, let's say you do have commitments, like a job, kids, maybe you have big bills to pay, maybe you have debts, and it's not necessarily that easy for you to just drop your job or move somewhere or travel the world. Let me just tell you, it's not about taking those grand things. Like, it's not about taking those massive efforts straight away, because especially if you don't really know what you want to do, but you feel like there is more, it's about small adjustments in your day. So for example, instead of doing your everyday routine after work, maybe it's time to change it up a little bit. Maybe it's time to join a book club. Or maybe it's time to join the gym. Maybe you want to book a day trip somewhere and just go to a different city on a solo date. It's really about those really small things, because what you want to avoid doing is forcing that change and forcing finding your calling, because it should happen organically and naturally rather than you pushing it too hard, because you're gonna burn out and it might get too overwhelming. And especially if you've got commitments, don't use this as an escapism either. Make sure that what you do is aligned with your current priorities, but you are still taking the time and putting in the effort to find something that you truly want in life. And if you are thinking, oh, I am 30 and it's too late now, I'm 40, I'm 50, whatever your age is, stop right there. Stop right there, because this is absolutely not true. All we have is current moment. Our past, it doesn't exist anymore. It happened, it doesn't exist. It's in the memories, sure, but it doesn't exist. Our future is a projection of what we want, what we think might happen, but it hasn't happened yet. What we have is the current moment, and there's no right time. Right time is now. The right time to start is now, because that's all we have. It really is up to you how you move every single day, how you choose to move every single day, every moment of your life, every current now, in order to become the person that you want to become, in order to have the life that you want to have. So take advantage of the power of now, because that's exactly what you want to do. That's exactly what's going to get you where you want to be. Stop living in the future and the past too much, because again, all you have is your current moment, is this moment right now. You are literally the writer of your own story. You are the main character. You get to write the plot twist, you get to write all of the things, you get to pick the music and the actors and the co-stars and whatever it might be. You get to do that because you are the director of your own life. You are the main character in your own story. So what I really want to say is, in this video, is that you are truly meant for more. And you are exactly where you're meant to be. You are meant for more wealth, you are meant for better health, you are meant for better friendships, better relationships, better job. All of those things, you are meant for them. You are, and you are meant for way more than you allow yourself to think. You are meant to live a life that makes you happy and makes you feel fulfilled. And you taking tiny steps every single day matters more than you think. Even if it's just a 5-minute work block or 5-minute movement or just a tiny little thing that you do in a day, but it gets you closer to that point, that matters. That matters more than you think. And because you are doing all of that, there is no other way other than making it happen. Because let me tell you something, if you are working for something, if you are showing up every single day, there's literally no way in hell that this is not going to happen. What is meant for you will find you, and what is supposed to happen in your life will simply happen. So be bold, be delusional, be so freaking delusional about your life that nothing and no one can stop you, because you deserve to live that life. Whatever your vision is, whatever your plan is, your goals, your dreams, you deserve all of them. You're so worthy of them, and you should know this, you should feel it, and you do. You just don't want to admit it to yourself, but you do. You are not the same person you were last year, last month, even last week. We are constantly evolving, and so is our life. Everything is moving forward, so there's no way that this is not going to happen. You are meant for so much more. So treat this video as your reminder and your motivational kick that you are meant for so much more, and you are allowed to go and collect all of those blessings because they're your birthright. This is something that is supposed to happen in your life. You deserve this and you're worthy of this. And I am here to cheer you on along the way. And I hope you liked this video. Let me know what you thought, and let me know if you do have this feeling. Maybe share your plans, share your dreams, because I want to cheer you on. So let me know what you've got going on in life. And of course, make sure to follow me on my other social medias. They are all linked below, and also my podcast, Main Character Frequency. Make sure to like this video and subscribe as well if you liked it, and hit the bell button as well. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.